Hello guys, in today's video I'm going to be giving my thoughts on the new PubG Mobile game that just came out a couple days ago. And yeah, I'm just kind of gonna go by positives and negatives in my mind. First, let's start with the negatives, get those out of the way, because I don't think there is too many. So the first thing is that it's not supported on all devices yet, and you can't turn up the graphical settings if you're on a certain phone. And that could just be because power, but it says not supported yet, so I don't know. But just like Fortnite, there's some devices that can't actually download the game yet, one of them being my iPad. So yeah, it kind of sucks because I'd rather play on that and be able to run the game at a higher, I don't even know, I just know that the iPad has more RAM and it would be a lot smoother if I could play it on there rather than my phone. But yeah, that's one downfall, but that's just another timing thing that they need to get down, and soon enough it'll be on all devices. It is the second thing that I wanted to say is that it's kind of hard to get used to if you're not a regular player of mobile FPS games. Now this goes for basically any mobile FPS, but this in general, just because you can die so quickly that you never know how the fight's gonna go pretty much. Because like you could literally be walking and both you and your opponent could just have the worst aim, the slowest reaction time to try to get your aim up. It's just hard to do everything with one hand. You're trying to aim and shoot at the same time. It can get a little tricky, and I end up shooting my gun quite a bit by accident just when I'm running and stuff like that. So it is a little bit tricky, but that's another thing that you just get used to over time. Another thing that goes onto gameplay as well is that cars can be a little overpowered. In this clip, throughout this video, you'll kind of see me in the final zone, and yeah, I shoot the teammate in the passenger seat and the driver just runs me over, and that's pretty common for even the console version. But at least on console and PC, you can actually have better aim to shoot the driver out of the car before he can run you over. So there's less threat of people actually going on tears with cars. But in the mobile version, everyone's slow right now, or at least most people are. So cars are literally your best bet if you want to try to get an easy win. Just get in a car and drive around the whole time and you'll be set, which is pretty sad, but I don't know. I don't know what they could do. Maybe a patch or something. It's just hard because you can't really take cars out of the game, and the aim isn't, obviously you're not going to aim as good as you could on a PC or a console, so it's just kind of something that you have to get used to, I guess. But that is obviously a very big negative. The last negative that I found about this game is that teammates don't listen. Console, they'll listen. PC, obviously very competitive. You got teammates that know what they're doing, but on the mobile app, not too many people know what they're doing. Even if they mark the same spot as you, they will not go there, and some people try to mark spots that you can't really even parachute to. So people just need to learn how to kind of get used to working with your teammates and trying to win a game. This just obviously just applies to squads, but or duos too, but you know, if you're playing with friends, you don't have to worry about that. But I think most of us are just trying to play casually and get paired up with randoms quite a bit. So that's another downfall, but that can obviously be changed with time as everyone becomes situated with the game. So now that we've covered the negatives, let's move into the positives. And the number one thing that I've noticed, or you could even notice as soon as you log in, is that there is login bonuses, which I find to be very cool and keeps you coming back to the game. So with those, you just log in, you get like clothes, coins, just all that type of stuff, and it's really cool, and I think that's a great addition that the other versions don't have. Now there's also missions where you can get coins and things of that nature, and you know, the missions they're pretty easy, pretty self-explanatory. Just do them, they give you stuff, just challenges basically. But as far as gameplay goes, I really like auto loot. As you see throughout this gameplay, I go up to backpacks and I'm actually taking items, but it's not actually me, it's the computer or the game doing it for you. So what this is actually doing is just looting the items you need for the ammo types, and if you don't have two guns already, it actually picks a gun up for you. So that's just another comfort of life sort of thing, where it just wants you to be able to play the game how you would at your highest level without having to worry about all the ins and outs just yet. So if you have a gun, you don't really know its ammo type, you don't know if it's 5.56, 7.62, it does it for you and you're good. So another thing that I want to talk about is that they had a good integration of controls coming from the console and PC. And what I mean by that is that all the buttons are laid out for you with one click. Healing items, you got reload, you got change the rate of fire on the gun, you have your backpack that you can easily access. And with the auto loot and the good integration of controls, you hardly ever have to go on your backpack unless you're switching attachments. Oh yeah, that's another thing that auto loot does. It actually equips attachments on your weapons. So if it equips the wrong attachment on a certain gun that you don't want, you could actually go and change that and take it off. So with all that in mind, I feel like this game is really good. I know Fortnite's not out on all the games yet because of the invite codes and all that stuff, but I think this is still a good game on its own. Whether it's better than Fortnite, it's ahead of it in the App Store right now, but as Fortnite keeps giving invite codes, I can see Fortnite overtaking it. But nevertheless, I feel like you should play this right now, try it out, let me know what you think, and if you're already playing it, let me know in the comments. I'll see you guys in the next video.